On this podcast, we're keeping it real. So I open the iPad now. I go to iMessage and I'm seeing messages from his ex. Yeah. I'm seeing last night was so good.
I've always said this thing. I can't necessarily date someone that lives on the mainland.
If you live on the mainland, I don't care. As long as if I call you at 11 p.m., you're coming to my house.
I feel like, but then even if I call you at 11 p.m., you probably give me some story of how it's too late. Then there's police on the street. I can't come.
What kind of...
So how are we going to spend this quality time?
My man needs to roll with Mopol. Hello? What you mean police on the road?
If your partner is so hell-bent on constantly checking your phone, it most likely means he is hiding something.
So, okay.
You know, it's almost like how they say... a thief recognizes a thief. So it's almost the same thing. If your man feels like you're cheating, it's probably because he's cheating. Hi guys, welcome to the
Bad
and Boujee podcast. My name is Moet Abebe, also known as the Goddess, and trust me when I say this has been a long time coming. I know that you guys have seen me on the radio, on the TV, but yes, this is something different, and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you.
Okay, girl. Hi guys, my name is Tolani Baj, aka T Baj, and we are the hosts of the Bad and Boujee podcast. We're here to share our funny takes, catch crews, whether you like it or not, guys. Life is never that deep.
For real. So on that note, let's kickstart with this amazing shot.
Cheers to the beginning of a new friendship, new relationship, new podcast. We're about to take over, guys. I'm going to take my shots right now.
Hey, so let's get this show started, right?
Okay, girl.
Let's get it started.
First of all, I must say that you look really good in that white.
Yo, you look really good in this burnt orange.
Thank you.
Compliments your skin. Compliments your hair.
You know, like the podcast says, Bad and Boujee.
Now, who do you think is the bad one and who do you think is the bougie one here?
I'm giving bad right now.
Yes, you really are.
You are giving Boujee.
Oh, yeah.
You are giving Boujee. As much as I would say as I'm bougie, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, and as much as I'll say I'm bad, I'll give it to you. Yes. I really, really will. Yeah. So I'm so excited about our topic today. I feel like obviously we should get familiar with each other, get to know each other, and then maybe we'll just delve into what the topic is. This is literally our first episode. Okay. So guys, be easy on us, you know.
But you know what? Before we dive into the topic, right, let's give a little background about ourselves. Let the viewers know who we are. You know?
Okay. So
you know what? You've been talking. Let me talk.
Yes, please do.
Okay. So, guys, as you know, my name is Tolani Baj, aka T Baj. You may know me from the Big Brother show that just concluded. By the way, I'm an all-star.
Yes,
not just a regular housemate. I'm an all-star.
Yes, you are.
I also have a YouTube channel. So if you don't follow my YouTube, follow me, Tolani Baj, everywhere on all social media platforms. Some people may call me controversial, right? But deep down inside, when you get to know me, I'm actually a sweet babe.
Who says that because you're controversial doesn't mean you're not a sweet babe?
The media tends to only want to see the controversy, right?
Which is true, because that's what sells, darling.
You get? But I let people... perception, right? Perception is everywhere, and whatever you want to perceive, that's cool with me. But once you get to know me, you know that I'm a vibe.
Which you really are.
Thank you.
Which you really, really are. You know, we've had times together where we we support each other.
Yes.
Like if you're doing something, I'll show up for you. You show up for me. Yes. But I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for me, not only the people watching and listening, but for me personally to also get to know who T Baj is.
And we're here to know who Moet Abebe is as well.
That's right. So if you were to describe yourself, girl, please, how would you describe yourself? Who is T Baj?
T Baj, a woman of power,
a woman
of influence, very audacious, and a self-aware queen. Ooh. I do all. Honestly speaking, I'm a DJ, I'm an actress, I have a YouTube channel, media personality, reality TV star. What can I not do?
You see why she's the bad one.
What can I not do? Hello. Now you tell us about who Moet Abebe is.
To be honest, I would say Moet Abebe is someone who is extremely driven. Okay. I am very focused. A lot of people think that I'm a snob. A lot of people think that, I've got this stiff upper lip. And to be honest, I kind of do.
Oh,
I get it. Like, I understand where it comes from.
I love a babe that owns her shit.
But nonetheless, I know what I'm worth. I know what I bring to the table.
Okay.
So I guess I'm okay with that. But nonetheless, I am, as I said, I'm very driven. I'm very focused, and I'm on a journey of still self-discovery. And I feel like, this podcast is gonna get to show you how my journey is going so far.
Now, with that intro, it makes it seem like I didn't really introduce myself well. It's giving, Baj, give more information. Hey!
Please go ahead.
Like I did say, I'm self-aware, you get, but I'm here to learn and unlearn some things, I can't lie. I wouldn't say that I'm perfect. I wouldn't say that I know everything. So a lot of things that I would say, I don't feel like people will agree with it 100%. But as we're here together, we're on this journey together, I'm here to learn from you.
And I'm here to learn from you.
Period. So it's a journey.
So now, after you just said that, I feel like it would be very, very unusual for me not to address the elephant in the room. So yeah, you spoke about how, yes, you were on BB All Stars.
Yes.
And it's quite interesting how this podcast has come to reality, because we literally were talking about it on WhatsApp and whatnot, and now it's finally here.
Thank God.
And then when I thought we were ready to shoot, what did I see?
I get a DM from this babe, right? See, Tolani Baj. Are you going for BB All Stars? I see the message. I'm like, yeah.
This girl ignored me.
No, babe. No, man.
I know. I'm actually not.
We're not allowed to share the information with anybody. So
I figured.
When I got the message, I'm like, if I tell her now, the info might spread. So I'm like, okay, you know what? When I'm out of the show, I'll talk to her and hopefully she understands. That was my view on things. So yeah, this podcast was supposed to have started like what? How many months ago?
A while ago.
But in fact, a year. Let's just say a year ago. But I'm glad that we're here together and we're here to create magic. So,
yes, we really are.
Timing is very important.
So how was Big Brother though? How was the experience going in a second time?
Going in a second time, still, it feels like it didn't even happen. I can't lie. I feel like, first of all, I'm very big on manifestation. I'm very big on putting your mind to things and making it happen.
Me too.
Before I even got a call, I had a what's the word? A vision saying, in fact, it was God. I'm very big on God as well. I had a voice in my head saying, prepare yourself for another round of fame. Thankfully, I have that evidence on my phone, right? It was like 6 a.m. because I don't sleep early, right? I sleep like late as well. I'm a night owl.
Wow, now so that's a major difference because I sleep early.
Oh no,
like 10
I sleep
o'clock.
Late. So around like 5 a.m., I hear this voice in my head saying, prepare yourself for another round of fame. So I just smiled to myself, put in my note, took a screenshot that this is evidence, right? 2 days after, I get a call from MultiChoice saying they didn't even tell me what it was. They were like, we have a meeting. Let me know if you're available. And my mind just said it's BB All Stars. This was what God was telling me 2 days ago. And when they called me, I'm like, okay, hey, what is this call about? They were like, we can't tell you what it is, but you should know what it is. I said, okay. So when I had the Zoom call with them, they were like, yeah, we have this show coming. It's BB All Stars. Will you be interested? And automatically I said yes, because God had already told me this 2 days ago. So everything just made sense. Everything aligned for me. So it just made sense for me to say, yes, I was going to go on the show. The experience for me, I feel like I had the best time on the show. Coming out of the show was a different experience because I'm like, the narrative is very different from what I experienced on the show. But overall, I have no regrets. I feel like I lived my truth. I feel like I had the most fun ever compared to how it was during my lockdown season. And it's only up from here. Like, look at us. We're starting Bad and Boujee podcast, okay? So what else? What could be bad?
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, it's only up from here.
Yeah, it's really awesome that you sort of touch on your time in Big Brother.
Yes.
Because as I said, today's topic is something that I feel like both of us can definitely relate to, and even just giving you being in Big Brother, that is definitely an environment that relationships are formed, and most especially boundaries are created communicated.
Okay.
And in some situations, crossed.
Yeah.
So yes, guys, our topic is relationship or boundaries in relationships, actually, to be specific.
So wait, before she jumps right into it, guys, I'm sure this topic may seem a little bit familiar to you. Do you guys remember respect boundaries? Respect boundaries?
Remember when she said that?
That's what we're going to be talking about today, boundaries. So.
All right, so let's get it started.
So like we did say, the topic is boundaries in a relationship. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about the meaning of boundaries, like what I would call boundaries and what you would describe as boundaries as well. What I would call as boundaries, right? I feel like boundaries are basically guidelines, right? Like guidelines and rules to follow for a betterment of a relationship, right?
Okay.
And I feel like people have different boundaries, right? So let's talk about what you would call boundaries in your relationship. Like, what are boundaries to you?
I personally feel boundaries are like certain lines. You know how they say lines that you should not cross. And I feel that it's very, very, very determined on who is the person. So like a boundary that I may consider, you may not.
Sucks.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I personally feel that boundaries, in a sense, is what actually keeps the relationship going. And most of the time, boundaries can sort of be established majorly by communication, especially in a romantic relationship. Because even like, I feel like this topic is so broad because we're not only, I know like obviously for now we are focusing on relationships and emotional relationships, but it can even be friendships,
family.
Even just boundaries exactly with family members and whatnot. So I just personally feel that for me, boundaries in general just has to do with lines that should not be crossed and have been carefully, specifically being addressed by communication.
Facts. So as we're talking about boundaries, right? As much as I would love to think I'm a simple babe, right, in a relationship, I feel like I don't really demand as much in a relationship, right? But I can easily come off as controlling, unknowing you, right? So where would you say there is a difference between boundaries and being controlling?
I feel that the control sort of will come when, as I said, for you to establish boundaries, you have to have communicated it.
Facts.
And when we have now communicated it and you are really being nitpicky about that communication, I feel that that's when you start becoming extremely controlling.
What is nitpicky? Because I've heard from some guys that I can nag a lot sometimes. I can be nitpicky. So tell me, what is nitpicky to you? Let me know. Because I'm here to learn some things, like I said.
You know what? I feel like in general, see, you and I, we're those types of women that a lot of people would most likely say that we are being nitpicky.
You know what?
And I think...
So sorry to interrupt you. We never defined our relationship status. Don't you think the viewers need to know if we are with man or not? If we get man for life or if we're single?
To be honest... Let me be honest with you.
Yeah.
I am in a number of situationships.
Okay. So you're in a situationship?
A number. A number could be 2.
So you
a number could be 10.
Does that mean you're speaking to multiple guys at the same time?
No, I'm not. In all honesty, I'm actually in just... I don't want anybody to feel too special.
Hey, no evidence. Share evidence there.
But I am definitely not like in a relationship.
Okay.
But I do have a couple of understandings here and there.
But I'm sure you have a favorite one.
Exactly. That always happens.
How does that one treat you?
It's tough.
Because you know how life sometimes is not balanced. The one that you like is not the one that will give you the attention that you want.
Oh my God.
It's the one that you're not physically attracted to that would nearly kiss your feet.
Oh, no. To be honest, all my situationships, I'm physically attracted to all of them.
Okay.
But it's just that some bring a lot more than others.
No, it was stability. Financially stability.
I don't know if I'm supposed to share this.
On this podcast, we're keeping it real.
Well, yes, you know, like they're the ones that may bring some financial stability. They're the ones that, you know,
to feel other needs.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
And the needs that women like us,
I get it,
sometimes may need.
So would you say would you say that different men for different reasons.
Oh no, that is a fact.
Okay.
I am sorry, especially as a single babe in this Lagos. You have to have.
So you have different men for different reasons. So one that can
there are not so many reasons,
driver and
but there are
Prado.
not so many reasons. But there are definitely reasons.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
And the most important one is financial stability.
Of course.
That can fund your dreams. We've already spoken about financial stability,
yes, we
right?
have.
In what other ways can a man fulfill your needs?
To be honest, see, like if you know much about like, love languages, I always say this. One of my main love languages, apart from words of affirmation, is physical touch.
Okay. So words of affirmation first.
Definitely first. Physical touch, and then gifts come in. So that would obviously mean financial stability with the gifts and like, in a sense.
So if a man is telling you I love you already, you already believe that?
No.
So you said words of affirmation is
but
your number one.
If all these come in, like to be honest, my words of affirmation doesn't necessarily mean I love you. It could just be you are like
beautiful. You are gorgeous.
You mean this to me.
I believe in you.
You are enough. Okay. You can achieve this. You are the goddess. That's what I want first. I want you to have that much faith in me.
Okay.
Then secondly, I want you to
touch on a girl.
I want you to fuck my brains
out. Touch on a girl. Physical touch. My love languages, right? We got physical touch. What do I like again? It's definitely not words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is last because I don't believe anything a man says.
Any man says in this Lagos,
in the gutter, you gotta show walkings.
I don't really think it's about belief though. For me,
not belief. If you tell me you love me, I don't believe you. How many people are you?
I just look at it more of as like encouragement. Encourage me. Let me know that you really rate me.
But he could also be telling other guys other babes, or other guys, we don't know. He could be telling other babes, and he could be telling other babes at the same time that, I believe in you, I support you, this, that. What makes me different? What makes me stand out?
To be honest, for me, with that whole words of affirmation thing, it doesn't even really necessarily have to do with what you are saying, because yes, I'm not so gullible that I'll just believe anything you say.
I can be gullible sometimes, Sha.
Well, for me, it's not really about that. It's just more about the encouragement, like it's just more about like, these are the reasons why I like you or I rate you, and I like to be told, because sometimes if you are the kind of person that I am, that maybe from time to time may sort of question a lot, especially myself, it's always nice to just have someone to be like, no babe, you're good, I'm here for you.
That reassurance is beautiful.
Yes, it's assurance
is nice.
So it's a thing.
But I don't think I even gave you guys my list of love languages.
So please let us know.
So, like I did say, I like to be touched. You guys, I like that. Baby, I missed you. I like that. So physical touch, I like acts of service. No,
acts of
gifts
service
is like third or fourth. I like acts of service. I want you to do things for me. Let me know that you are really interested in doing some walk-ins. So send me a driver, send me food, send me flowers, book a flight for me. I like all of that.
But that could also be gifts. In a sense,
I don't see it as gifts. I see you doing the work. I call that acts of service. Okay. Because you don't have to do it. You choose to do it because you are interested in me. So I see that as acts of service.
Okay.
Thirdly, what else is there? There's quality time.
Yes, QT. I like QT too.
We can't forget about the quality time. One thing about me is I like long drives. I don't like going to the movies. First of all, I don't even like leaving my house, to be fair. But if you come to my house and we can like create the mood, put rose petals, drink red wine, Netflix and chill, that's my vibe. That whole come to the club and meet me, I can come, but that's not really my vibe.
That's not your vibe.
I like that. Going on a walk on the beach.
Yeah, that's all quality time. That's all quality time.
I like that. So yeah, physical touch, acts of service, quality time. Gifts. Who does not like gifts?
Yeah,
gifts.
Who doesn't?
And then words of affirmation is last because who are you fooling?
Because you don't really believe these.
I don't believe these niggas. Although I love Love Sha, but I still don't believe them.
I get you. Yes. It's interesting that you talk about quality time. I've always said this thing. I can't necessarily date someone that lives on the mainland. What are your thoughts on that? Is that a boundary?
Do I really
is that a boundary?
If you live on the mainland, I don't care. As long as if I call you at 11 p.m., you're coming to my house.
I feel like, but then even if I call you're telling me, you probably give me some story of how it's too late. There's police on the street. I can't come.
What kind of...
So how are we gonna spend this quality time?
My man needs to roll with Mopol. Hello, what you mean police on the road? I can't relate to that.
Bad Tolani Baj.
I like businessmen. I don't really roll with guys who are in the entertainment industry. If you're in the entertainment industry,
but entertainment guys have all these things that you're talking about.
But that's not what I want. I like low-key guys who are shy, guy who don't like attention, guy who are quote deadly rich. You won't even know. In fact, you will see them like this. They might not even be wearing any designer, but I know that you carry. That's my kind of guy. Like just.
So is that what you meant by not necessarily like liking guys that overdance in the club? Is that what you meant?
And that's part of it too now.
Like, because to be honest, I actually kind of agree with you in a way, because if you have so much money, like
Dangote gone, his dance is not aggressive. His dance is bitch.
I agree. I agree.
So yeah, I wouldn't like my man going into the club and wanting attention. I like when my men are like shy, like,
and what the attention is on you.
I wouldn't mind that either.
So would you say that a man that maybe you met and was forming or was at least going down that line of being private, being quiet, all of a sudden switching up and now wanting the attention would be him crossing a boundary?
With me being an entertainer?
Yes.
Chai. So now are we competing in the relationship?
Is that how you look at it?
I've never been with a guy that I felt that we're competing. But usually I like to go for guys who want me in the front. Men who would like to support the vision and support my dream. So would that be crossing a boundary? I can't relate to that. So I can't really answer that. But I could be turned off. I can't lie. I could legit say, what do they do, guys? Like, relax. Like, sit down in the house. What are you doing? Do you get? So it could turn me off. I wouldn't say it's crossing a boundary, but it could turn me off. 100%.
Do you think you could date a guy that was besties with
an ex?
Say,
don't you dare. With an ex?
No, not even that.
Okay.
I was even going down the lines of dating someone in the or besties with someone in the limelight while this person is your boyfriend or your partner.
No, I can't do that.
Why?
I just cannot. First of all, I remember dating this guy, right, in college, and I was so oblivious. Mind you, as much as people see me as a bad girl, I'm a lover. I think I am too. I love love. So I remember this one guy that I really liked, and he had told me that his female bestie moved in with him for the summertime. And I had no idea. In my head, I'm just okay, they're just friends, nothing could happen. Only for me to find out that they were fucking on the low. And it was so embarrassing for me because I would FaceTime him, the babe would walk past, whatnot, and my mind would not even say, they could even be. Literally no idea.
Now, should I tell you where I think you fucked up?
Okay, tell me.
I have this sort of notion that I believe that guy and girls...
I was 18, by the way. Oh, sorry. Okay. I was 18. Let me let you know.
To be honest, we live and we learn, so that's okay.
I was 18.
But with my experience, I have gathered that guy and girl being besties, it's possible, but there's no way in hell that there was no sort of sexual attraction at some point.
But first of all, I'm a guy's girl. Let me just let you guys know. A lot of my friends are men.
And it doesn't necessarily mean you fucked all of them.
I've not fucked them. You get? So that's why it was easy for me to believe that their relationship was platonic, like nothing was there. So when I found out they were actually doing something, I felt a way, because in my head I'm just like, I'm friends with all these guys, but I'm not doing anything with them. So my boyfriend at the time, in fact, it was not even boyfriend, it was situationship. But I liked him. He told me nothing was going on between them, and I believed it. Yeah, so I felt silly for a long time, and I was mad at men for a really long time. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, as I said, my take on that whole bestie thing, I do believe that yes, you can be, boy and girl can be friends.
Of course,
and there's no necessarily like sexual attraction, but there is some sort of attraction.
From whose side?
From whether it's both or it's from one. Maybe it's either emotional, it's either physical, which is what we all hope is not the case.
Yes.
But even emotional, sometimes emotional can be as strong as physical attraction. So I just feel like if I do start dating someone and he says this is my bestie, I will definitely have a lot of questions.
Bombastic side eye.
I'll just be like, have you guys fucked?
Yeah.
Have you guys sent each other's nudes?
Yeah.
Have you guys like what have you guys done? Like you guys must have done something. Have you guys kissed? Even the least, have you guys kissed?
Yeah.
So that's my take on that. I feel.
And it took me a really long time to actually agree with what you're saying now, because for the longest time I would say it's very possible for a guy and babe to be, friends and nothing will happen. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that it is possible for feelings to develop from either of the parties. So don't be oblivious. If you have a babe, if you have a babe that is bestie with a guy, shine your eyes.
Shine your eyes.
Shine your eyes.
That's all I will say.
Shine your eyes.
But it doesn't mean that you should now become so paranoid in a sense. Like I also believe that if your partner doesn't necessarily give you reason to sort of question.
So reassurance.
Yes.
If your partner reassures you.
Then I feel like, maybe you can overlook it. But at first, if you do get into a situation like somebody, this is my bestie, I think you should shine your eye.
There are some really good cheaters out there that are perfect at reassuring their partners.
Oh, yes, of course.
You know that?
Do I know that?
Hey, you will suspect nothing. Nothing.
I am aware.
I mean, it is what it is, I guess. May the best player win, right? The best player win.
So now, delving deeper into the conversation,
Okay.
Would you say checking each other's phones is a boundary that shouldn't be crossed, or a boundary that should be established?
Okay, so like we did say, boundaries is based on communication, right? So I do feel like in a relationship, at the very beginning of the relationship, you have to discuss like what you accept and what you wouldn't accept. Personally, why are you checking my phone? But I wouldn't lie, though. In my early 20s, I used to check phones.
Same.
Like, I was so comfortable checking phones that I felt like it was right. I remember the one time that I checked my guy's phone at the time. I promised to never do that to myself because I was hurt. So I had gone to... So I remember, this is me being back in college again. I had gone over there. It was a really beautiful weekend. It was actually his birthday weekend, by the way. So now we're having a good time. We had dinner, whatnot. Now he goes to play soccer with his friends. And I see his iPad on the table. And I'm looking, I wonder if his iPad is connected to iCloud. What will I see there? Something just said, go and check message. So I unlocked the iPad and I'm thinking, am I ready to see the information that is here? Check it, Jare. I mean, he's not really reassuring me enough, but maybe this is the answer that I've been looking for. So I open the iPad now. I go to iMessage and I'm seeing messages from his ex. Yeah. I'm seeing, what did I even see? Last night was so good.
Oh.
I was so fucking pissed. Last night was so good. I forgot my panties. This is not scripted, I promise you. Because you guys will be saying, nah, lie. No, be lie. Yo. This one is true. I'm like 19, just disappointed and crying. So mind you, I was very poor at communicating. So he comes back from soccer. And instead of me to at least maybe present the iPad and say, okay, what is this? Shame. Could not even let me say, I went through your iPad. He comes in and I'm packing my bags. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. What happened? I said, nothing. I'm packing my bags. Looking stupid as hell. I called my guy to come pick me up, drive me back to my school. Mind you, my school was like 2 hours away. I get back to my school 2 hours away. Then I'm not telling him the things that I saw on his iPad. I was like, well, you could have communicated. And why did you go through my iPad first of all? Shame, catch me. I said, yeah, it was even true. Why did I go through it? So I was really, really upset at that. And I just really regret giving him my time and attention, even though I love this guy. I can't lie. I love this guy. So from that moment, I just said, you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you what?
Stronger,
Period.
girl.
I said if I didn't go and check, I wouldn't have known anything, right? I could have been happy.
Which is a fact.
I could have been happy because that weekend was sweet. Why did I go and fuck it up?
That is my take on checking people's phones. I feel...
Yeah.
I believe that yes, it is a form of youthful exuberance. I feel like once you enter your 30s as a babe, what you are looking for is what you will find.
You will find out.
So and to be honest, I've also, with all my experiences, I've also gathered that if your partner is so hell-bent on constantly checking your phone, it most likely means he is hiding something.
So, okay.
You know, it's almost like how they say a thief recognizes a thief. So it's almost the same thing. If your man feels like you're cheating, it's probably because he's cheating. So that's why he needs to check your phone. So I believe that there should be like some sort of transparency. Like, I don't necessarily think that my boyfriend will not know my password, but if he's constantly like checking my phone, babe,
I like my
you
freedom
will definitely see something that you are finding.
I like my freedom a lot, right? Like I did say, in my early 20s, I was okay with checking phones, right? But as I've gotten older, I feel like if you're checking my phone, you are the problem.
Yes.
Like, what are you looking for in
what
my
are you
phone?
looking for?
You get
that you cannot ask me.
Yeah, you can't ask me. But luckily, I've been blessed with guys who just let me do my thing. You get? And I do feel like that's another reason why I'm single, is because I like my freedom too much.
Yes, me too.
You get? And I'm not willing to compromise, which, you know, eventually I'll compromise. But right now, I just want to be free like a bird. And I'm not willing to compromise my freedom for anybody.
Yep.
So you wanted to monitor my movements is a problem. You wanted to know where I am. You wanted to know who my
and to be honest, I actually just think that that's just insecurity. Like, to me, like, if I am dating someone and he is constantly asking me, who is this? Why is this? When is this? What is this? How is this?
Red flag.
Major red flag.
Red flag.
Ooh, talking about red flags.
Ooh, red flag.
What are your top 5 red flags?
Hey, I'm on a 5. But you know what? Some of my red flags can be petty, right? Because some of my thoughts, sometimes I sit back and I say, Tolani, you're not normal. Like, I feel like my thoughts are just funny takes. Like, I could just sit there and be like I did say, men should not dance, right? It was I was getting my nails done, and I'm just like, you know what? I actually don't like men who dance aggressively in the club. Like, let me twist it and see how many other people who agree with me. I didn't know that it was going to start a major conversation. It was just vibes. But I have a list of my icks, right?
Please let me know.
So can icks be like red flags?
I would love to.
You know what? Let me just call it icks, right? Ha! They're petty, but whatever.
Okay, please.
So first of all, topic says turn-offs in men.
All right.
First of all, if you talk too much.
Oh yes, no, that's a major red flag. Kiss and tell, all that stuff.
I don't like a guy who talks too much. Like, if we're sitting together right now and you speak more than me, it's a red flag. Like, why can't you just be shy and just admire my beauty? Why are you there running your mouth? So that's an ick. I feel like, do you want to peep at these icks? Because you might even laugh as well, right? Look at this. How childish am I?
Yo, no, but I agree.
I don't like when a man will send
my girl
me,
said no passport.
Judge me not. I don't like when a guy sags. I feel like you are living in 2001. Like, why are you still sagging? It's such a turn off for me. Like, I'm not 16 years old to be following a man that is sagging. That's a turn off. A guy who constantly wants to take pictures all the time. Like, why are you constantly licking your lips?
Selfies. I kind of find it a bit weird.
Why are you constantly wanting to
take
selfies?
Maybe I am. But like, why?
Licking your lips like this in front of the cameras. That's a turn off for me.
And then guys are pout when they do these selfies.
How they pout? So, it's giving sassy.
No,
don't like that. If your nails are long.
Oh no, I don't like long nails. But do not leave these two. These ones. No.
Intentionally, why?
Don't do that.
That's not cute. Maybe they're cute to other babes, but
I feel like this is more. These are really more like icks as opposed to red flags.
That's why I said.
I guess you can get an ick.
You know what? Let me say my icks, and then you tell me your red flag. Then maybe I can relate. Okay, cool. As you've gone to cast me now, you said no passport.
Sorry, that was one that really stood out.
So with the no passport thing, right? I'm very spontaneous. I live a very spontaneous life. I could just wake up one day and be like, you know what? I want to go to Mexico. You know what? I want to go to Bora Bora. I don't want to be with a man that will not be saying, I need visa, or I need to do this, I need to do that.
But what about if that's his situation?
Work on it. Don't slow me down. Mo has gone to put me inside gutter.
No, I'm just saying.
This is reality though.
What about if you just fall for somebody that doesn't have passports?
Like I did say, I'm a lover gay. In fact, I love you. Even though you don't have passport, I still love you.
Exactly.
But be free. I like men that are free.
But that's fine.
Like still be able to get up and go, even if you don't get passports, right? Get
at least hustle.
The
hustle
moment
for it.
you are with me, go and hustle for it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
What else my ick? Okay. Dancing on social media. I already said that's cringe. Why are you doing that? Why are you dancing on social media? Why are you doing TikTok challenges? Stop embarrassing
what about
me.
if he's a TikTok influencer?
I will not be with a TikTok influencer.
Don't say never.
Okay,
never say
you're
never.
right. I never say never, but oh, good mode.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to be with a guy that is TikToking. Me, I like to TikTok. Dig it?
But maybe that's what will bring two of you together.
No, I don't want my man to TikTok with me.
Yeah, a tough crowd.
Not a TikTok with me. No TikTok. TikTok when I'm not there and never post it online.
So why would you TikTok?
TikTok and put it in your private story. Never had me there too. I also don't like when men send yo. Am I petty?
Yeah. Why?
Don't do that.
Then again, why?
It's giving childish. Like, why can't you say, hi, beautiful? How's your day going?
But what about if your day is not very well, like going so well? You just want to be
don't
like,
say
hey,
yo,
what's up?
No, don't do that. Stop. It's giving gangster. I want the guy to treat me like a princess, like I'm delicate, like I'm fragile.
I agree with you, girl.
Yo is giving like...
You're right, Shao.
Are you funny?
But yo...
It's giving streets.
But yo is not too bad
it's
now.
Giving shekpeteri. Don't bring that yo
What's
to my
wrong
side.
with shekpeteri people?
Shekpeteri, this Mo, babe. I didn't say anything wrong with shekpeteri. Listen to me. I like my shekpeteri people.
What?
You know, when I'm partying, dig it? But love life, make it soft, make it delicate, make it fragile, make it, hi princess, are you okay? How's your day been?
That's fair.
How can I make
you
your day better?
A delicate flower that should be treated.
I know, that's right.
Yeah, I like treated the right way.
No,
I agree.
You might as well be talking to your friends, your bros.
It's like a guy saying sup.
Do you get same way you speak to your guy friends? Don't speak to me that way.
Yeah.
I'm a queen.
Okay, I agree.
Yes. Okay, I feel like I've casted myself enough. Give me your red flags.
Red flags. These are more red flags as opposed to X. Okay, once you start like raising your hands and hitting me, any sort of abuse is a major red flag for me.
You need
also,
a buzzer.
like you said, someone who talks too much. Definitely, you can never. I do not want to be with a man that talks more than me. I don't necessarily consider myself a talkative, but I can be.
Okay.
So I would rather be the talkative and you are the observer.
Okay.
That's 2. 3, I would say I don't like a man that overtly wants to be in control. I believe that I do agree that no relationship is necessarily always at all times 50-50. You know what I mean? Like that's what we always try to push. We always try to push that narrative, 50-50. Yes, woman does this, man does that. But I believe that there's sometimes in a relationship you can be dating someone for 2 years or whatever, and maybe at the beginning now you will like the guy more, or now the guy will like you more. Or you get what I mean, and so you're shuffling that. So I believe that happens, but I don't like a situation where the man wants to have 90% or 100% of all of it, and I'm just there. Like it just doesn't do well for my self-esteem and for everything I stand for. So I don't like a man that's too controlling.
Okay.
I also don't like a man that I feel that. Yes, my man's friendships and his family shouldn't necessarily outrightly take a full stance with our relationship. But I do agree, especially when people say stuff like you marry into someone's family. I really agree with that. Like that is just a fact that all of us have to just accept.
Okay.
You marry into people's families or whatever, or you date, like how you're dating someone, you're dating this one's brother too, as you know what I mean, or you're dating this man's friend because that man or that man's friend is very important to him. So if I get a vibe that his close relations, they don't like me, that's a major red flag, because I then feel that he probably is
setting boundaries,
selling another different narrative. You know, so that's one. That's fourth, and I would say my fifth is I just don't like a man that doesn't care for himself. A man that...
How do you know that a man doesn't care for himself?
It's just down to like someone that is very spoiled, you know. Spoiled in the sense that I don't want to say mommy's boy per se, but it sort of gives off that vibe. Like, you know, you're very used to women like serving
catering to you
and you know, and you're not ready to work on yourself. Okay. I don't like men like that.
So red flag number 5 is mommy's boy. That's what it's giving. It's giving mommy's
to be
boy.
Honest, to be honest, like if I'm in a relationship with you, or let's just say I'm quote unquote, I end up being your wife. I'm woman number 1.
So if you're in a relationship, and if you're in a relationship, right, and his mom has a lot of say.
Oh no, that's a major red flag.
How would that work for you?
That's a major red flag.
Like he chooses his mom over you.
Oh no, that's a major red flag. You know, I will see all those things on Twitter. Oh, the man is driving. The mommy now says that you should leave the front seat. I hate.
How would you handle that situation? A situation where you did not know that the man that you fell in love with was a mommy's boy, right? Maybe you meet his mom.
How can you not know?
Wait, pause. You meet his mom. Okay, you meet this guy in Night, right? His mom lives in maybe London, right? Okay. His mom comes to visit, like maybe 5 months later. Pause,
even if he's
my love. The mom comes back to Nigeria maybe 5 months later, and she demands to stay in his house, right? Like, mommy, my son, you know, I want to come and stay with you. You get to meet the mom, and you see that the mom actually controls your man's life. How would you handle that?
Babe, I'm dipping.
Okay.
Honestly.
No matter how much you love him?
No matter how much, like, because I'm not saying that you should abandon your mom. Like, you know, funny enough, I actually believe that the way a man is going to treat his mom is most likely how he's going to, in a sense, treat you too. You know what I mean? I do agree with that.
Okay.
But when it then becomes a situation where he cannot make decisions for himself without consulting his mother.
Okay.
That means that you're not number 1. The man was there. He was delivered by his mother to create another family with you, not to create a family with his mother. Do you get what I mean?
So basically, you want to be priority and his mom comes second. That's what it's giving. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Oh yes. Okay. To be honest, like, because
stay with your chest.
Like last, if you know that that's what you wanted, then you should have gone to go and marry your son. I'm the one who's married to your son. Okay. You're not married to your son. So I just feel like at the end of the day, that's really even down to just creation and the Bible and everything.
Yeah.
Man meets woman, creates family with woman. He doesn't say man meets woman and goes and consults with his mother if it's okay.
Okay, that's valid. Honestly.
So yeah. So that to me, I would say, I don't necessarily like mommy boys. Okay. I do not.
And that's a clear boundary. So any man who wants to be with you needs to understand that you come first. So
yeah.
Yes,
I come first. Hello.
Mo comes first. I come first. If you're a mommy's boy, it might be a problem, Shao. But
we will really need, like, you have to make it worth it for me to kind of see if I can work through it. And that's also another thing, you know, and that's the thing with red flags. I feel, you know, a lot of us say, well, we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want that. But sometimes you may meet someone that makes you actually put all these things in the back burner. Okay. And I feel like when that happens is when that person is worth it. So that's it for me. Are you worth it? Are you showing me that, you know, it's actually worth me sticking around?
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
So as we're talking about boundaries, right? You know, I know you've been a 9-to-5er before, right?
Well, would we call it 9-to-5? But yes, I did have a show on radio. Okay. At a set time.
Let's talk about office husband and office wife, right? Have you ever had an office husband before? You know, office husband that could cook food for you at home, bring it to office and say, I cook this for you. Office husband that can take you home from work and say, you know, because I care about you, I'm going to drop you home. With a partner, you have a partner there. Do you get? But at the same time, you still have office husband. Have you ever been in that situation before?
To be honest, I have. And I guess I've been maybe I won't say totally blessed because most of the men that I have ended up with at some point or another have developed some sort of, I don't want to say insecurity, but let's just call it that, you know, where they're just like not very sure, like more like what's going on with you and this guy or you know. I have had those few situations, but I just feel like I always have this thing in my head where who am I coming home to? It's you. So free all that demonstration. Like it's just what it is. I'm an attractive girl. You're an attractive girl. Like, when did anybody being in a relationship ever stop the opposite sex from making their move? Do you get what I mean? So it's like, if that office boyfriend or husband is cooking and doing that, why shouldn't he not be cooking and doing all those things for me?
You don't feel like your boyfriend has a right to feel away?
No, he does. If he does have a right, please communicate it. And you know, like I've always said, even from the beginning of the show, I said communication is very key in developing boundaries. You cannot just be sitting down and watching all this happen and you have a problem and you're quiet.
Sometimes it's not even about sitting down. Sometimes I feel like in a relationship, people just expect to know what their partner should do. Right?
Yes, they just exactly my point.
And this is my own fault, the toxic trait, right? I feel like when I'm in a relationship or situationship, right, I need to do better with communication.
Yes.
I do not set boundaries. I just expect, like, my partner should know that if he does this, I will feel away. But this is something I just realized like 2 years ago, that I need to open my mouth.
You actually need to. I totally agree. Especially based on the type of work that we're into. We will always have people hitting on us. Sometimes more than other times. You know what I mean? But I feel like if anybody wants to date me or wants to date someone like you, they should be aware of that. So why do you think that in my place of work, I'm not going to have somebody that is trying to heavily hit on me? Whether it's by bringing food or by dropping me at home. But the main question is that's when trust now comes in. You know what I mean? And because of the sort of, I keep on saying because of the work that we do, I feel like there's even a lot more pressure on the people that want to date us to now actually be willing to develop that trust with us.
So speaking on the work that we do, right? Why do you think you're single?
Wow, Tolani.
Because I know why I'm single, but I need to know if it's something that we can relate on. Why do you think you're single?
I think I'm single because, man, like, I don't think right now in my life I'm ready to answer to anyone. I'm really just not like, and that's really what relationships come with, you know, and even just this developing of boundaries, that's what it comes with. You know, when you create a boundary, you're expecting that when the person then crosses that boundary, you're going to have to call them out and be like, you crossed this boundary.
Well, you've met some good men, right?
Of course I have.
That are willing to die on the line for you.
Yes, but I still don't feel they're willing to die enough.
But and I know they die enough for apparently.
Like it's not even. I just don't feel that they're willing to die enough.
So back to that question. Let me ask myself that question, right? So part of the reasons why I feel like I'm single, right, is 100%. Maybe not 100%, but it's a lot of the percentage. The job I do.
Of course. You're in the limelight.
The limelight is a part of the reason why I'm single. Like, just being out there. And the type of men that I like are low-key guys who feel like they can handle me, but they really can't.
Yep.
Do you get? I like the behind the
like
scenes.
A lot of men think that they can handle
they think they can handle this lifestyle, but they can't.
But you can't.
Then they get insecure.
Yep.
Then they are wondering why we're outside partying, but the whole time that they think we're partying, we're actually working, you know. We are building connects, or building, you know, growing our network. So it's a problem. I also feel like me even living in Nigeria, living in Nigeria is a problem because I feel like a lot of good men that I've met, right, they move back to America and they're like, oh, come to America, and I'm not willing to jeopardize that.
Are you of that notion that love cannot be found in this Lagos?
I feel like we're jumping from topic to topic, but we're really jumping from topic to topic, but love in this country is very different. I feel like love is very transactional.
Yep.
Do you get? And I'm very guilty of it because if you cannot add value to me, I won't lie. I'm not going to give you my attention.
Real talk.
I promise you. And
Real
this
talk.
is not me coming to lie to you. I know what I can say that can be very diplomatic. I can choose to give you a very diplomatic answer right now and not be dragged. But I'm here because I know that there are a lot of women that can relate to us. Do you get? And there are a lot of women who have their truth, right? But they're scared of speaking up. And we're going to be the voice.
Yes, we are.
We are going to be the
we
voice.
Truly are.
And let
Get
you
ready.
guys know, there are women out there who will not entertain men that cannot add value to them.
Yep.
And I'm definitely
value,
one of them.
I feel like a lot of Nigerians think value means financial. Yes, it does. For real. Like,
Okay, we
if
can
a
say
nigga's
that.
going to come and give you like, I don't know.
Are you gonna amplify our dreams?
$50,000. Yeah, hello.
Me, I'm more so if I'm able to come to you with a proposal like, hey, I have this business idea. What do you think about it? And you can power it. I will be turned on. My pussy will be wet.
Yep,
I
I
can't
agree.
lie. Bro, even if the physical attraction is not there, if you believe in me, you will have my full attention. I'm not about to be texting you, hey, what's up? Have you eaten? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. No. Hey, babe, what's up? What business proposal do you have? Let's see how we can make some money.
Yes.
That's what turns me on. That's what I like. Do you
For
get
me, yes, as I said, I definitely want that guy that would, hey, take this 50K
Make
and do
me
what
a
you want to
boss.
do. But nonetheless, it's value for me is not only just financial. It is also even just down to what you can advise me with.
That one's up there.
If you have been in a similar situation, but maybe you have more experience than me, so it's more like, can I learn from you? I think that's really it. I'm always, and then I always say this, especially with friendships, relationships,
Yes.
no matter how you want to look at it, I personally believe that they should be transactional.
Okay.
And transactional does not mean just money.
Financial, yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I also just mean like,
How can we gain
why
from
am
each
I with
other?
you if I can't gain
And
anything
it's-
from you?
Listen, this whole
Why?
transactional piece is not even only about relationship, even in friendships
Even in
too.
friendships.
In friendships, how are we helping each other?
Yes.
Am I using your connects?
How
are
am
you
I- why are you my
introducing me to this
friend?
person? How are you?
Why are you my friend
how are we
if when you enter a
elevating
room,
each
you're not
other?
also mentioning me
Period.
coming, or like, what I can bring to the table, how I can, affect this business that, so any door that I personally believe that my friend or my partner is entering in, I should also be on the top of their mind.
Period.
And
Yeah.
vice versa. If I rate you that much, you will be on the top of my mind.
If I eat, everybody eats. That's how it should be, especially if we're friends, if we're guys. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also now like to know what is that major thing that would make you just walk away?
Hey.
That major boundary, whether it was established or it wasn't, but it is done, and you're just like, you know what?
Hey, God.
Not gonna take it.
Like, I've kept it 100 from the very beginning, right? I'm someone who have not really discussed boundaries, right? In a relationship or situationship. I'm a very vibes and inshallah kind of babe. Like, let's just go in and see how it happens, right? But a major boundary, right, is physical violence. Like, the moment you mistakenly do, are you you might as well just complete this slap.
at the same time.
You can't kill me. I just feel like, yeah. So physical violence is definitely a no for me. Physical violence. Let me think. I'm not really.
Any other one for you?
I like to be reassured. So if you don't reassure me, if I constantly feel like there's room for your female friends to disrespect me,
For you to always question, yeah.
for me to constantly feel like, am I number one? Am I being prioritized? That can make me want to walk away. But I will give you several chances.
Would you say cheating is a major one for you?
In my early 20s, I would
you
have
catch
said
your partner
yes. In my early 20s, I would have said yes. But right now, if you cheat on me, I will cheat on you back. On God. I promise you. I will not go through your phone. Maybe at the beginning, I will let you know. I like to warn, right? And even when I warn guys, like, it might come off as a threat. But I'm really keeping it 100 though. I'll let you know, if you cheat on me, no matter how much I love you, I will cheat on you back. Do you get? It may not be a good way of living. It may be very toxic, but it will work for me. If you are there empowering me and you are useful, you cheat on me, no problem. Continue. Just continue playing your role. Continue empowering me. But if you cheat on me and you're not adding value to me, what am I still doing there? Do you get? That's how I see it. Do you get?
Yeah.
So,
For me, I
will cry in a Ferrari, like they say. Or what's it called?
yes,
Cry in a Lambo.
Cry in a Lambo as opposed to cry in a keke.
Camry. Oh, a keke.
For me, I won't say cheating is the major breaking point, but it can be dependent on who. Now, the who is very like, you know how some people say stuff like, I don't mind if my partner cheats, but if I find out. So I think it's almost like that. Like, it's almost like, if I find out, that means you did not really try hard enough to hide this.
So he could be more careful. That's what you're saying.
Basically.
Okay.
And I feel like if I find out, it is your carelessness that goes to show how much you really don't actually care for me.
Rachel, so you want him to cheat on you? Okay, he's allowed to cheat on you.
No, he is not allowed.
Basically, he can cheat afar, not too close. That's what it's giving. Cheat far away in a different country, in a different zone. Don't bring that cheating close to me.
Don't just let
That's
me
what it's giving. Yeah, that's what it's giving.
You know, and then you know, sometimes I also hate that whole situation of when your side chick has the upper hand. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like, so as I said, it's almost like for your side chick to come and let me know that you are messing with her means that
so you
really don't respect me.
So you don't believe on cheat on me, I cheat on you.
Oh no, I do.
Okay, I know that's right.
Oh no, I believe in that, definitely.
I can't lie, dude.
It's not the right way to go about it. Right. But
as much as I
won't say I'm a vengeful person, but maybe in that
as much as I'm saying that if you cheat on me, I'll cheat on you. I don't know if I'm being honest, but
you don't know if you actually do it.
I'll be upset. I can't lie, I'll be upset because when I love for real. Do you get? I love. That's even more reason why you'd be driven
to do that.
Yeah, but maybe that's what I'll do to feel better.
Yeah.
You get, and still stay with
but
the person. But
you never really end up feeling better.
As much as I say I'll cheat on you, I've never. If a guy cheats on me, I will cry.
And then what?
I will cry. And then
you
luckily,
don't end it.
I won't end it too. Luckily, I don't know. God just loves me enough. I'll just be somebody else. Now I'm talking to two niggas at the same time. I'm just like, yeah, he caused it. Why did he cheat on me?
To be honest, you know what they always say? How to get over one dick.
Hop on another one.
Hop on another one.
I know that's right.
For real. So what if you have an office husband, office boyfriend, work husband? Let's not even call it office because, to be honest, I don't really necessarily think either of us have really worked in an office. But let's just say, like, work.
Okay.
Boyfriend. And you have a partner. What's your take on that?
So I don't really deal with 9-to-5ers. I deal with bosses.
That's why I said it's not office.
Work. Oh yeah, work. And what's the question again?
So let's say you have work husband, somebody that you've like.
So I've never been in this scenario, but if you're putting me in this scenario, how will my partner feel?
And like how like what do you think about having, like, you have a partner but you have a boyfriend in your place of work, or at least even if it's just a temporary job, or
you know what though?
I don't know.
If I love my partner enough, right, I'm not going to entertain that office partner or office husband simply because I know what can happen regardless. The way we're saying, yeah, office husband is innocent, not lie. Eventually, somebody is going to develop feelings for one another.
Yeah, but that's somebody is not me now. So there's a problem. No.
If I don't like my partner enough, I will entertain that. But if I love my partner, really? I'm sorry. I will just tell my husband at home or boyfriend, I have somebody that's cooking for me. You better start cooking for me. You get? That's how I am. So I wouldn't let that ruin my relationship with who I love.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
But my partner does have every right to feel a certain way if a man
definitely.
is dropping me home, giving me food. Well,
to be honest, me, I just look at it like that just means you should just sit up. Like,
yeah, but
if somebody else is doing what you should be doing.
Like I say, I'm very big on warning. I will tell my guy at home, hello, hope you know that somebody is cooking.
Is doing all this.
So if you're not doing it, start doing it. So
what if the tables turn and it's not you that has the office husband or boyfriend? It is now your man that has the office wife.
And my man is entertaining that. Jesus Christ. That means my man does not love me enough.
To be honest, I agree.
I feel like
But you know what I feel about this? I feel like this thing is very different when it comes to man and woman. Should I say why?
Like double standard? Or what?
No, like I feel like women are somewhat way able to
Control.
I won't say control, but sort of balance situations like that. A bit more than men. I feel like men cannot handle this thing.
Men are very naive.
You know, men are very oblivious. Like you will literally tell your man that this girl likes you.
And he'll be like, what do you mean? No. What do you mean?
But me, I feel like
she's just a friend.
I know as a babe, trust me, I know when a guy likes me. So I would know whether that office husband is doing what he's doing because he likes me or he's just a genuinely nice guy.
He will do it because he likes you. Have you seen your booty? Hello? You see her booty? He gonna do it because he likes you. Well, I feel like men, not all men. Hello,
yes, not all men, not all women too.
But there are some men who will do some pampering for you because of what they think they can get from you.
But then that is always still based on the type of men. Like as I said, like me, I used to have, quote unquote, I can say that I used to have an office boyfriend. Number one, he was an intern. He was young. Like he was younger than me. No, oh my god, that's not so wrong,
girl. But look at how you blushing. Though, look at how you're blushing talking about him. Please, evidence day. Look at evidence.
This man is now engaged, though. So please,
but doesn't mean you were there before she got engaged too.
No, but it was none of that. Like it was literally just, hey, my office boyfriend, my radio boyfriend.
I don't believe her. I don't know why.
No, you are just trying to set me up for real. I swear, like it was very innocent. And the reason why I even just said like he was an intern, it was just more like it was more like he was looking up to me. I can't understand why.
Look at evidence. So you like them young, huh? Hey.
No, I actually don't. I really like older guys.
But sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes it's
stamina.
Not even about stamina. No, you know
gonna
what?
need
I actually feel
stamina.
Like I've had the best sex with older men. Yeah. But like
when
young
you say
guys,
older, what's the age range? When you say older, let us know.
Totally.
No, let us know. We are diving. We're keeping it raw now. You know?
I feel like the oldest I could go is 50.
I can never.
You can never be with a 50-year-old man.
The fuck?
Why not?
No, I cannot.
Really?
I can't. Like in my head, one thing about me is
the older the berry, the sweeter the juice,
I still think
baby.
I'm really young. I don't know why.
I also really like retired bad guys, and I just feel like you will never see a retired bad guy that is in his 20s.
Like guys are like 50 that walk out, or 50 with pot belly.
No, not that. Of course, like hello, that's some really cute. Like I don't want to say sugar daddy.
Where they at though? I mean? Where they at
around though? No, I don't say a few shall.
Where can we meet them?
Don't worry, I'll hook you up, girl. But yeah, like I just feel like in that situation, it was he was younger. He wanted to learn from me, and I didn't mind teaching him, and he was sweet. Like he would do all these.
What did he want to learn? Be specific.
Obviously, we were on radio, and he wanted to get better at being on radio.
Okay, I thought you meant something else.
No, I'm trying to tell you there was no sexual anything. Okay. There was nothing.
Okay, sis, whatever you say.
But either way, this has been such an amazing conversation. It really has.
I love it. This is a great episode 1. Cheers to many more episodes to come.
Can't wait.
I love the energy.
Absolutely love it.
And I love the fact that we're able to be free and able to just let loose on the Bad and Boujee podcast.
That's right. So make sure you follow. Make sure you keep on kicking it with us. Moet and
follow me, Tolani Baj, everywhere. The biggest badge, not the little one.
And yes, Moet Abebe everywhere.
Everywhere, baby.
The goddess.
The goddess.
Thank you so much. It's been absolutely amazing. Take care, guys.
Take care, guys. See you guys in our next episode.